this is my first process video that I've recorded, and now I'm attempting the whole get to know iMovie and learn how to do voiceovers and things like that. So bear with me. This is my first of hopefully many videos, and I hope they just get better every time. If you can hear screaming in the background, my youngest was just outside with my middle and they saw a snake. And now my middle is trying to convince my younger that she needs to go back outside with her, and the younger is not having any of it. Not a fan of snakes. It was just a little garter snake, but to her it could have been a bull python. So she's done, not going back outside. Anyway, so here I am just trimming away my background paper with all the little hearts. That's from L Studio Live Laugh Love line. And then that little 6-inch paper pad is an American Crafts paper pad that I picked up at Tuesday morning, and I believe it is called Mayberry, and that's what I ended up using for my red, white, and blue papers. Grace Islanders is doing a challenge this month, and one of her challenges is to use red, white, and blue for a layout. So I'm going to be making this to complete that challenge. Yeah, I have been watching YouTube videos for a very long time, and some of my favorites that I watch, Missy Wooden. I just used her little tissue paper technique that she uses quite often. I really enjoy her videos. Shamel, I've noticed when it comes down to like trimming small pictures like this or just little things, she often uses her big scissor instead of a trimmer, and so I thought I would try that this time. Kind of picky about straight lines, but it makes a difference when you have a long scissor blade. You get a little bit straighter cut. But I really do like my Caterpillar. I've gone through quite a few different cutters, and that I really, really like this one. Going through my stencils, looking for something to use in the background to brighten it up a little bit. Pull out my little Stampin' Up! Squares. I've had those for a very long time, but they have held up and they're very juicy and usable, and I've had them for a very long time. Here I am just spreading some white gesso. I don't mess with paintbrushes all the time. I don't mind getting a little bit messy. It's kind of my time, do whatever I want kind of thing, and yeah, drying both sides. Oh, they're at it again down there. I don't wait overnight for it to dry, so it still is a little bit warped, but in the end, it turns out just fine. Go in with a little red. That one's called Real Red. I don't remember the name of the blue. It's just kind of a royal blue. And then a little bit of yellow will come here. Just a minute. I have actually been scrapbooking for a very long time. Actually, kind of before it was popular, you could say. I remember in high school, I would put pictures together in a book, just in one of those old magnetic type peel back albums, and I'd add different memorabilia and things like that with the pictures. And even before that, I remember my sister and I used to cut out pictures from Tiger Beat and Teen Beat magazine and Soap Opera Digest magazines, and we'd cut out the different people and characters that we liked, and we would put those in a book, so kind of scrapbooking. So I've been doing this for a long time. I have wanted to make videos and share my process and my love of scrapbooking with others, and I'm finally getting around to it. My youngest is 7, so she's not quite as high maintenance as she used to be. So it's a little easier to take some time and get in my scrapbook room and just have some me time. I really like the hearts on this paper, and I love my family, so I decided I wanted to highlight some of those hearts with a little red Sharpie marker just to make them stand out a little bit more. Here I come with a little more tissue paper. I really love that effect that it gives. Just a little bit of texture, but not overwhelming. Grabbing some washi tape. Just putting this on again just to jazz up the background a little bit more. It's kind of hard to see, but that washi tape is just a wide washi tape with some little tiny gold circles, polka dots. And I'm not trying to be too precise and straight with the washi tape, but I wanted to try to be even, get some on the left and the right. My title ends up going on the right hand side, so the whole layout kind of shifts a tiny bit to the left of center, and it works out pretty good. So I've also so I've wanted to do videos for a long time, and I also started a blog. So I'm on I made up a WordPress blog, and my name is Pratt Scraps on there. So it's prattscraps.wordpress.com is my address, but it's an http:// there's no www in the address. That took me a while to figure out as well. I'm figuring all of this out by watching YouTube videos and Googling things, because I don't know anybody that does. I feel like I know people on YouTube that make these videos, but I don't really know anybody in my real life that make these videos. So I'm just trying to figure it out the best I can. If anybody has any comments or ideas for me, or methods or things like that, please just leave it in the comments. I'll read them. I will try my best to learn them. I'm going to add some distress spray. It's called Barn Door by Tim Holtz. Just some of those splatters around. Add some more red to the background. And then if you notice how I cut my thickers packaging, my friend Nicole used to own a scrapbook store in the town that I live near, and she gave me the idea to store my thickers horizontally in a basket, and it works out really nice. And if I have them cut open like that, it's easy to take this alphabet out, grab the letters I need, and put them right back in, and not have to unstick the bottom. And I like to know the name of the thicker. If it's one of my favorites, I want to order another pack or something like that, I like to have the name there. So that's worked out really nice. I really like that. I'm just using some Prima watercolors here to paint those stars. Those stars are from a million years ago, from a company called Technique Tuesday. They had a bunch of different shapes, and they're just a off-white color and ready to be painted or inked or whatever. And then those little wood veneer stars, I decided that I wanted them to be kind of a gold color, so I hit them with a little bit of white gesso. And then I took this Shimmers Inklings in Sunkissed, and just added a little bit of shimmery yellow to them. Takes a little bit of futzing around, but that's what I like to do. This is the part of the scrapbooking process. Well, all of it. I like taking the pictures. I like, most of the time I like printing the pictures. I use a Canon selfie for 90% of my pictures that I print. And most of the time it doesn't give me any problems, and I really like it. Yeah, that I'm using some little red rhinestones that I had in my collection. Just kind of accenting around. Just about done here. Using Mercy Tierra's technique of outlining. I like that look a lot. I use Victoria Marie's Balance of 3